Hey, it's Jabbo. Welcome to BrickTsar. So in the last video we did a haul, and I just had to build one of these sets. I wanted to check it out, see if all the pieces were there. So I built it, the set 167, which is this car transport wagon and little loading station, which is pretty funny. Looks pretty dangerous. And this is from 1978, so the car is not minifigure compatible. So if you remember, the first set that had the minifigure, the little police car, set 600, was a similar design to this, and there were about 5 or 6 other sets. Actually, there's more sets with these little vehicles that were like the vehicles they made in the early 70s before the minifigure. It's like they just didn't go away from the 4 wide micro builds there. Oh, and I should mention that I am going to get into a haul here at the end of this video. But I just wanted to show you this because I had to build it. But it was missing one piece, which was on the car. And I think it shows up on the camera. It was missing a yellow 2x3 plate. And I got one for my collection, which is this one on the left here. And it's got a different shade. I actually went through my box trying to find an older one. But the yellow is a little bit of a more dark color than the old ones there. So yeah, I don't know how they missed that, but it was definitely missing one 2x3 yellow plate, but everything else was there. So this is again from 1978, so it's all old gray there. Mostly standard parts. The fences, I don't know if you can get fences like, well, you definitely can't get this color anymore, and they don't make gates like this anymore. The slopes are the kind that don't have the little pin on the inside of them. They're just hollow on the inside. And a lot of these parts did not have very good clutch power, which I found surprising because I have built other sets from this era, but the plates, they just kind of didn't connect with a snap really well. It is from the Blue Track era. So this would have been the 4.5 volt since it didn't have the center rail. Of course, there's 4.5 volt and 12 volt are compatible. And this car is a one base. You can put the little buffers on it, so you got those extra 4 pieces. You have the 6 pieces for the fences and the 4 pieces for the to hold the tires for the car. So one of the most simple builds you could ever build. It's more like a junior style, but here's the little train guy with a tie. He's got this little signal. Back in the day, I mentioned that when I did the haul, this helmet was rare. Not so much now. So we can just ride the car off of here. We can close the gate, and then the train can go. Or we can pull the train in, open the gate, drive back the car up. Whoa! Uh-oh. Whoops. And that could happen. So I finally got this set. I've actually been trying to get this set probably since the late 90s when I first discovered it. There was a website. This is before eBay. It was a website from a guy in Germany that collected Lego trains, and he would put a little article of each different train. He had all of them from pretty much the 60s to the late 70s. And I've been trying to get this one, so I finally got it. Very pleased with that. I love the dark green box with this, and then of course the picture of the kids on there. It's always nice. They're always deep into thought here in these pictures. Does it show? Yeah, it shows alternate build there. Another alternate build. Nice. But it's not the kind of box that you can really break down. It's made for storage like that, which is pretty cool. Here is the instruction manual. Nothing special here. Just got the same pictures that are on the box there. Simple set. But I thought I'd show you that since I finally built something. It only took a few minutes, as you can imagine, to build it. But now we're going to get to a very special package from Bricklink. Now that's a coffee cup. Thank you. This is from my daughter. I'm almost done with my coffee. Excuse me. Sorry to be so rude to drink on camera there. She got that. The kids always like to get us something. I call them kids or adults now, but for anniversary, 23 years anniversary. And anyway, so this package, I blame Houtworm, I don't know how to pronounce that. It's Hout, and then last is Wurm. So he left a comment on one of my videos a while back. Because this package was shipped on the 17th from, I think, from the Netherlands. Yeah, Netherlands. So this is a Dutch package. And I blame him for this. And now I really don't know how I'm going to open it, because I can feel the contents in there. And I don't know how to do this without destroying what's on the inside. So I can see if I can tear a little piece. Okay, he's got it wrapped in plastic. So I blame him for this. So he left a comment and said he had posted something on his channel, which, you know, I get those comments a lot, and a lot of times it's just people with stuff that's not even related to Lego. But anytime somebody can show me something I haven't seen before, then I'm like, oh no. And I don't know how I've not seen these before. Are there two of them? There must be two bags. Yeah. So he had a video. I'll put a link to his channel. Der Lego Krant. Yeah, so he had a video on his channel just thumbing through these Lego newspapers that I never knew about. The Lego Krant. Is that the Lego News? What does that mean? Somebody tell me. This is Winter 91 on that one. And so I immediately, when I saw this, I'm like, I'm going to go see if anybody's selling these. And sure enough, there were people on Bricklink selling them. And I went and bought. I found a seller that had many different ones. This was, wow, 1984. There's many different issues. I did not get issue number 1 or anything like that. Oh, it's got Fabuland in it. But I found a seller that had a bunch of them at reasonable prices, and I bought one different copy of as many as I could. I think I actually bought 26 different ones. So there's got to be more than one in each of these packages here. Oh, and I bought a Fabuland, a Fabuland instruction manual. Apparently, forgot this police station. Oh, poor police. All right, so let's see. Is this the whole? Yeah, this is one magazine or newspaper. Let me go look, see how many I bought. So I went back and looked. I ordered 26 magazines and the instruction manual. So that was a total of 27 items from Super Brick in Netherlands. So I'm not going to be able to read this because I guess it's in Dutch, I'm assuming, since it was from Netherlands. But I can look at the pictures. Oh, wow. And I'm pretty sure there was never anything like this in English in the United States. But it's neat seeing the products in here. Very nice. There's some M-Tron. Do they have 1478 in here? Nope. Mr. Bowers. Oh, they got letters from fans. That's what Mr. Bowers is. Nice. And they got some drugs. Oh, it's magnets. I'm sorry. And then a comic. Lego World Show. All right. So what year was this one again? This one was 1990. I'm not going to go through all of these. Let's go to the one that had the Fabuland on it. Yeah. Oh. Mockgen Eigen Fabuland Verhaal. There you go. Lego World Show, Amsterdam. And a guitar. Nice. Der Lego Krant. Robot D Rumatum Robot. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to read this. I need to learn to... Oh, the vintage cars! Look at there. Can you see that? I don't know if it... Yeah, vintage cars. And we're going to turn the page over here. if I can turn this page. In the news, Lego news. We got more classic space. We got a puzzle. Computer experimenter program. We got things on Fabuland here. So I guess Fabuland was still for sale. What year did this come out? This is 1985. So yeah, Fabuland would have still been in stores in 1985. So it's got some of the different sets. There's a classic, there's some castle sets there. I want to get this set. I've been eyeballing this set here. I haven't been able to get it yet. The orchestra is what it's called. I want to get that Fabuland set. And then we got some mail time here. So this is pretty much what, like, Lego Mania magazine, Lego Club magazine, Brick Kicks. It's that style, except it made like a newspaper. And it seems like being in the newspaper form, it's more. There's a lot more in there than like a Lego Mania magazine. But there you go, Der Lego Krant. Thank you, Worm. I don't know how to say it, for introducing me to this goodness. If you would like me to go in more detail into some of these, I can do that. It would take a long time. I think it'd be nice to do some research to see what actually is being said. I'd have to do some translating, which I could probably use Google Translate on one of my devices, just because you can use the Google Translate and hover over, you say what language it is and hover over it and it will actually translate it for you. I've done that with Japanese. It's kind of funny because it'll switch to the actual words and back and forth, and so I could actually, and it won't be an exact interpretation, but I could do that to look at what's some of what is going on there, and maybe see if some of the translations were actually funny, if it got it wrong. But anyway, that's the video. I thought I'd show you that. Thank you, Haut, however you say your name. Thank you for sharing this with me, because there's another thing I didn't know I needed. Thank you very much. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Look at a classic from it's not classic, but a vintage set from 1978, and some vintage newspapers that perhaps you didn't even know existed, because I certainly didn't know they existed, but now we all do. So see you in the next video. I'm Jabo, channel's BrickTsar. We like weird Lego.